What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Sharia Myers. So the word of the day is set your mind. Colossians 3:2. And it says, set your affection on things above, not on things on the earth. So like God today was telling me, you feel stuck because you're fixing your mind on what you can see. You have to have the ability to close your eyes and to see without your eyes being open. And that means creating a vision in my mind with my eyes closed. And when you feel like I'm not giving you a vision, that doesn't mean that I haven't given you the ability to vision. Especially for us people that have visions and have dreams, and God has given us a crazy imagination that we can use. I feel like we don't use it enough. But God was like, now that you know that you have the ability to see without your eyes being open, you have to create that on a daily basis. I feel like today God was telling me, you have the ability to vision without me giving you permission. I also feel like he asked me a question that I didn't know the answer to up front. He said, what is the foundational thought of my existence? And I was like, what? Like, what do you mean the foundational thought of my existence? And he explained to me that what is the thought that you go to when you feel like you're in the wilderness or you feel like you're under attack? So I had to think, and it took me a little while to figure out, like, what's the thing that I always, or that I need to reaffirm myself in times of feeling under attack or inadequate and not good enough. I am who God says I am, and I can do what God says I can do. That has to be my foundational thought, because sometimes I battle between I especially used to battle between like who my family wanted me to be, who I wanted to be, and who the world has told me that I could be based on my skills or ability. God wants to remind us that you are who I say you are, and you can do what I say you can do. And don't allow the earthly titles and skills that we have to define who we are, that we are so much bigger than those things, and that God has created us for a higher purpose. I pray like a lot that God, I want to be where you are. I want to see myself the way that you see me. I want to be able to do the things that you have called me to do, not the things that I believe I can do. Because if I can do the things that you've called me to do, I know I'll be successful because you called me to do them. I don't want to do the things that I want to do in my will. I want to do things that's in your will. So he was saying that being where I am is going to be challenging. Like, you can't say that you want to be like God and don't think that you're going to have some storms. And if I'm honest, I feel like when storms come, I get real confused. I start questioning a lot. I'm like, God, you told me to do this thing. Why is this happening? Why is the storm coming? So he just kind of reminded me that like everything that we go through and every blessing is going to cause some type of storm and some type of resistance. To be ready for that. Don't be afraid of the storm, and don't pray that God gets you out of the storm. Because if you pray that God gets you out of the storm, you're praying your blessing away. And then he also told me that I need to build my faith to the point where it can't be shaken. And I have faith. Your girl got some faith, okay? Like, I believe I have faith. I've manifested a lot of the things that has happened. Everything that has ever happened in my life, I've spoke it first. But I feel like also when it comes faith, there's faith and fear. And I feel like God today was like, you have to, every day when you wake up, set your mind on where do you want to live? Do you want to live in faith or do you want to live in fear? And if I had the option, I would choose to live in faith, because why would I choose to live in fear? And I feel like I say that now, but then I actively choose to live in fear daily unless I'm asking myself those questions. So I want us to ask ourselves when we wake up in the morning, who are we going to be today? Are we going to be somebody that's walking in faith, or are we going to be somebody that's walking in fear? And make an active choice. And first speak it. If you speak it, you can be it. And if you can be it, like, the world is yours. So that's my little rant for today. It's my little real rant. But I just want to start sharing like the words and the things that God is telling me, because I feel like all of us are going through something, and all of us have seasons of doubt and fear and feeling inadequate and being stuck. And I feel like it's not even on us. It's our job to help each other and to get through those seasons and to understand who we are. So again, set your mind on things above and know that you are who God says you are, and that you can do what God says you can do.